Hello everyone, I am here with Helena today and we will be discussing her session with life activation. Hi Helena.
Hi, Annie.
Can you tell us a little bit about what was your first, where you started from when we first met before life activation and how things changed after life activation?
Okay, so this fall I did my life activation with you in December, if I'm not, yeah.
Yeah.
It was right before Christmas, and the fall was quite difficult for me. I had a friend who was very dear to me who passed away in cancer, so I was feeling very low, very depressed, and not my normal self. I'm
Yeah.
usually very positive and optimistic, but I had a hard time seeing the point in life, really,
Mhm.
because of her condition and that, and then her passing. So I remember going to you in Uppsala, and just I was so low, and so felt really hopeless. Like this is it, this is what life is about: death
Yeah.
and no joy. And then I came to you, and I had my life activation, and going back to Stockholm from Uppsala was a completely different trip. It was I felt joy, I felt positive, I felt uplifted. It was like somebody had just changed my just taking myself and shook me like a salt tray, and then just everything fell into the right place, and it was such a tremendous difference. And I felt joyous, as I said, and happy, and just full of hope again.
Mm. And what is your experience of life activation? What are some of the emotions or during life activation? Did you feel anything while we were going through the process?
Um, no, when during the life activation, I felt very calm and very held. It was such a beautiful and sacred place, um, and the hour goes by so quickly. I can't even imagine that it's an hour. It's just poof, and then you're done. But there's just I'm very curious. I just I want to see what you're doing. So my mind is kind of in that space where I just want to,
Mm,
what you're doing now. Oh, she's saying that one. Oh, nice, interesting. What does that mean? Oh, and but it's a very lovely experience. You just sit and stand, and while you do the things you do, and yeah, it was mainly when I left that I felt the tremendous shift in me.
yeah. And this was not your first life activation. Did you have any fears prior to attending your first life activation or any hesitations?
No, my mentor who I work with, she says you need to get this, and I said okay, because she offers them in London. But no, she said that it could be a tremendous shift in you, which it was. But the first life activation I did not have the same profound immediate shift as this one.
Mhm.
The first one, and she said that it could take a while for the effects to show. And she said maybe you won't feel anything immediately, but it will come in a period of time. And actually, I made some life altering changes and decisions after I did my first life activation. So that was also very profound for me.
Mhm. So I guess this is the thing with life activation. You experience it differently each time and you receive whatever
Yeah,
it is that you need in that moment.
yeah. What I didn't know, both the first time and second time I did it, was that um, uh, you gave me both messages. And I thought that this was something that you kind of are bound to say, like this is something that you say to everybody, but it was individualized, and it was, I mean, I remember texting you afterwards, like, did you make that up, or how did you know? Because what you said to me was so really on the dot. It was exactly what I needed to hear.
Mm.
And it was as if you knew me from before, who I was as a person. So that was very, I actually thought about it on my way back to Stockholm. It's like, she must, does she know me?
Did you Google
This
me?
is the stuff that yeah, this is, this is what I'm struggling with. And you just said it with such an ease. So I texted you and said, how did you get that? How did you know what to say to me? And you just said, well, it just came to me.
Yeah.
And I got a similar, but not as point on with my first life activation. And that's also very nice. You put your hands on my shoulder and just said it. Like, it was very loving, and it just felt so, I just felt so held by you, Annie.
Thank you.
Lovely experience.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that and benefited from the session. What would you say to anyone who is interested or who has hesitation, who wants to try out life activation, who is on the fence?
There's nothing dangerous with it. You won't lose anything. It's an hour of your life, so just go for it, because you have no idea how much it can actually affect your life. And even though, as I said previously, the change and the effect might not come day two, it might come after a month or two.
Yeah.
But you will actually get a spray that you will spray on your face afterwards. And when I did that, it just made me think about what I've been through, and like I'm keeping the effects of it afterwards. So that really helped me, especially the first time, to feel like it's something that the change is still occurring.
Yeah.
Like I was prolonging the effect of the life activation. So just do it.
Amazing.
It's really amazing.
Especially when you're going through something so difficult as grief. I guess it's a great support system to have, to receive that energetic support as well, to be able to faster heal and release, right?
Definitely.
All right.
Especially when you're feeling hopeless, as I did. So it was really a tremendous gift to receive.
Definitely. Especially now, I mean, when there's so much change and people are going through hardships and things. So I think life activation is something that a lot of people need.
Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Helena, for your time and for sharing your experience. And I look forward to seeing you again. Have a beautiful day.
Me too, Annie. Thank you.
Bye.